Sorry, I have not started the recording actually. Okay, 1 month to previous slides. So we started with cloud economics and billing, fundamentals of pricing. First one. So instances, server means instance, instance means server means system means EC2. How will be charging? Will be charged with compute, it's per hour. Storage will be charged typically per GB per month, and data transfer is always from region to region. Outbound alone it will be charged, and inbound is charged. Inbound is always free, and it is charged typically per GB per month. As I already told you, so compute services will have 270 plus types. Okay, fine. Now, pay for what you use is a general concept. Now, pay less when you reserve. So, why we want to reserve the tickets for your train or bus tickets? Because maybe in the Diwali time or Pongal or whatever the festival time, if you see the price will be very high. Correct, na? If you reserve it earlier itself, if you reserve it earlier itself, what will happen? You don't want to pay a high price. Same thing here. You want to reserve the instance. You want to reserve the instance. For example, I'm going to take a computer, or let us take you are taking a computer for you're taking a computer for rented computer. Will you take per day rent or per month rent? Which one is cost saving?
Per
Let
month.
us take yes per month. Let us take per day is charging 100 rupees, but per month if you take it, they are giving you 2,500 or 2,300. Per day, if you put for 30 days, it will come 3,000. Now, per month, it is going to charge around 2,300, correct? Now, same thing here, when you reserve the instances or the resources in AWS, you will be able to get more and more discount, more and more discount. Again, when you pay less, when you use more, and as AWS grows, that means what? You are already working with AWS 1 year, and your second year again you are continuing. What they will do? They will give you more discount. They will give you more discount. For example, you are having your grocery shops nearby your kirana shop. Maybe you're going from your childhood, you're going to the same shop. Will they give discount or a less price for you? Yes
Yes.
or no? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Same thing here. When AWS, when you start, they will give you for low price. Again, when you reserve, again they will give more discount. Again, when you grow the second year, third year, and all, again they will give more and more discount. Okay, that's what you pay. How do you pay for AWS? Now, for example, pay for what you use. Now you pay only for the services that you consume with no large upfront expenses. We are not going to pay anything extra. We are going to pay only for what we use. Now, let us take an example. Here is a company. You are investing when there are only 100 employees. When there are only 100 employees, you will invest for infrastructure. Yes. So you'll
Yes.
invest this much. Next, again, the company is expanding. Now, 1,000 employees come. Now, again, will you invest for the infrastructure? You will change the building. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, same thing again, 10,000 people, you're increasing your employee to 10,000. Now, again, you will pay for the infrastructure. Correct? Na? For the
Yes.
building cost, everything it will again high. Now, same company you are running or you're starting with AWS. Now, let us take 100 employees, whether you are investing very less. Why you are investing very less? Why don't you invest more? Why you are investing very less? First time.
According
Let
to
us say,
usage, it will be.
okay. Now let me say, you guys are in stock market or something, trading, transfer. I mean, stock market.
A little bit knowledge you have. So that's
Okay, let us say you're already having buying a stock trading.
Yes,
He's
yes.
asking to invest you. He's asking to invest you 10,000, and you will get 20,000. He's saying double of that. Okay. Now what you will do? You will invest 10,000. First time you don't know anything. Your friend says you put 10,000. I'll get you 20,000. He's saying. What you will say? Or what do you will do?
So we'll invest.
You'll invest. Okay. Rupali, Sheikh.
Will invest, yeah.
Okay. Use your trusting, but logically think. What we have to do? We have to say that first I'll invest 1,000 rupees, get me 2,000 back, then trust this trading, and I invest 10,000. Am I right?
Yes. We'll start with small amounts so
That's
that
what
if we
we.
get returns, then only, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I believe. Correct, na? Now
Yes.
same thing here. You see, initially we don't believe AWS because very new to AWS. How can I trust and put all the money here? Okay. First time we are investing 100 rupee, and we invest less because we don't. As my company is explaining, I believe in AWS and I put a lot of money here. Correct na? Yes, I got 2,000 back. Now what I'll confidently pay 10,000. Right? Now again the company is expanding. Now what is happening here? You see, I have invested less. Why?
Discount.
Why invested less? Yes, what?
So you got a discount from AWS weapon.
Yes, that's one. Another thing is there. What is the other thing? Discount. Because the more and more that you use AWS, they'll give more and more discount. Okay. What is the other one? What is the other one?
We will be paying only for the services we will be consuming. So,
Uh, yes, closer. So what is happening? First time you don't know anything about AWS, so invest less. Second, you know about AWS, so you full fledged you put lot of money. But when you're third, at that time you will come to know what are all the ways, how are all the ways I can able to save more money. That means you full fledged know about service save money. Now I'll be using all the services appropriately, all the requirements. Now one thing is I'll get discount, and another thing is I know AWS very much. Where to invest, where to what resource I have to use, and what I don't want to use unwantedly. Now by that you will be able to save money also. Okay. Now, these are the four main concepts, how we are going to pay and how we are going to save money. First is pay less when you reserve. That means you are going to pay the money to AWS first itself. What? All upfront reserved instance. That means I'm going to take a computer that is called EC2 instance server. I know I'm going to use it for 1 year. Okay. Now 1 year I want to use, I'll pay all in upfront, like your Amazon subscription. Now you know Amazon subscription, right? Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever it is. What is
yeah,
a 1 year subscription cost?
some discounted
1 year.
than the monthly charges.
Yes,
1499.
1,500. Let us take and 1,499. Correct, na? 1,500. Let us take. Now, what is the 6 months cost?
Around 800 or
Okay, let
some.
us from the
Yeah,
beginning. One cost. What is that? One cost. What is that?
299 or something like
1 month
three.
there is 299 or something. Correct, na? Now,
Yeah,
299 1 month means 3 months. It should be
9.
again 300 into 900. It should come. And for 6 months, it has to come
18,
1,800. Correct?
1800. Yeah.
Yes. In 1 year, it has to 3,200. correct na?
Yeah.
But when you take 1 year subscription, they are giving you for 1,500, half of the rate. You're able to see that?
Yes.
1,500 they are giving. It was supposed to be 3,200. If you calculate per month 300, correct na? So half to
Yeah.
half, that is 75% around discount they are giving. Same thing, the AWS and Amazon Prime are same. So here you can see when you take AWR, that is all upfront. First time itself you pay for the 1 year. Next 1 year, you will be provided with 75% discount. Will be provided with 75% discount. Next, partial upfront reserved instance. Partial upfront means first 6 months alone I will pay. First 6 months alone I will pay, and next 6 months I will check and I will pay. Now what will be getting? You will be getting around 50% discount. Next, no upfront. I am not ready to invest now. First I will check how it is working. Then I will pay. Now it is called no upfront reserved instance. Now here you will be getting 25% discount. That is, I'm just saying lowest, lowest, highest, lowest, lowest will come. Next, on demand is like your Ola and Uber. Ola and Uber. Now you want to go from one place to another place, you are taking an Ola or Uber. Will they reduce the charge? Currently, whatever price it is showing in the machine, they will ask you to pay. Am I right? That is called on demand. Whatever you use, you pay for that. There is no discount, nothing. Whatever the current price is, that you have to pay. That you have to pay. Okay. So now this is what I told you for easy to instance. Easy to instance will be charged per how compute service. That is easy to instance will be charged. Just now you guys learned in the previous slide. How it is charged?
Pay for what you use.
No, 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 no. Compute service. Compute service. You check how they will be charging you.
Per it's per hour second.
Yes, per hour they will charge you. Per hour they will charge you. So it will be more and more costing, right? Okay. Right. These three are the important things. You just write it in your notebook. If you are having AURA, PURA, and NURA, as I told you, 25%, 50%, and 70% discount. All upfront you have to pay. Half 6 months, it's 1 year, and it is no upfront returns is 1 month. You will say, and 1 month you have to pay the bill. On demand is like your Ola, Uber. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll go for the next one. Now, this pay for use previously we saw for EC2 instance. For this, we saw for EC2 instance, that is compute. This AURA, PURA, everything can be applied to your storage service also. You see, we have only one storage service, you are paying more. When you take two storage service, you are paying less. Again, when you take three storage service, you're paying even less. That is, the more and more you use, the more and more your discount you'll get. Okay, this is tier pricing services for all the Amazon S3, Block Store, file system, and the more in use. So multiple storage services will deliver lower costs based on the need. So just now I told you multiple storage when you take, you'll lower your price. This is also nothing but pay less by using more. Next, pay even less as AWS grows. We saw the third one, na? Pay even less as AWS grows. That means when you are going, when you are traveling with AWS, they're going to keep on lowering your costs just because of you're doing business with them. Now, this practice, if you see from since 2006, AWS has lowered its pricing 75 times as of September 2019. 75 times they have reduced. Now, how they are mentioning 75 times, you might have a confusion. Let us take this EC2 instance. The cost of EC2 instance, let us take this is $10. What? Per hour it is going to charge $10. Mean rate the price like 9.95, 9.90, 9.70, 9.860. Like that, they have reduced the prices when you go more and more you do business with them. Or let us take, for example, you go regularly to a shop. Let us take, you are going to buy a shirt or a t-shirt. Let us take, you buy a t-shirt for 500 rupees. Okay, you bought this as an M size. You bought this M size. Let us take. When you come to the when you come to home and you check that whether this size is very small, you have to exchange. Now this exchange, larger size will cost 600 rupees. Larger size is called 600 rupees. You are regularly going to the shop. Okay, as I told you, you are regularly going to the shop. Now when you go for this exchange, will they charge you 600 or they will give you for 500 itself? You're already close to them. You've been buying clothes for to the from the shop for more number of days, a more number of years. Will they give you for 500 or will they ask you for 600?
500.
500, right? Because you
Yes.
have a close bonding with them. Now, same thing here, you see, either they will give you the high resources, replace the current resources for no extra charge. If you are with T2 micro, that is lower category of instance, you are going to upgrade it to T3 micro. So same price they might give it to you. Either they will lower the price and give a discount, or they will replace the current with an upgraded resource with no extra charge. Anything that's possible. It's up to them. They will decide when you approach to them, when you closely work to them, they will decide that. Next, AWS free tier. That is, AWS is going to AWS is giving 6 months free account. 6 months free account. They will not charge you anything, which we already opened on Friday. We opened a personal account, right? It enables you to gain free hands-on experience with AWS. We are going to use that and platform products and service. So it is free for 1 year. Previously it was 1 year. Now it has been 6 months. It has been, they have changed to 6 months. So only thing what we have to do, we have to sign up your AWS account, learn within 10 minutes of the tutorial. Basic tutorial will be there, and I can start building with AWS. Nothing, this is just a point only. We have already opened our AWS account. Next, there are service with no charge. There are service with no charge. That is, as I told you, AWS has 200 plus services. In that, there are some services which are no cost, which are all no cost. Here you see now VPC they started charging less price. Previously it was no charge only. Now they started charging. That's why I told you, you will put security in your account and budget also in your account and keep it. Whenever we say, then you try it in your account. Unless and until I say, don't use that personal account. Okay, now what are the other services which are free? You can able to see elastic beanstalk, auto scaling, cloud formation, and IAM. So all these things are free, all these services are free, but there is some condition. What is the condition? In case there might be charges associated with other AWS services used with these services. In case if you add some other service in the 200 plus another service you are adding with this, that service will have a charge, means that will be charged. But these things will not be having charges. Okay, are you getting this? So just make a note of this five services which is no charge. But Amazon VPC now it is started charging. Done.
Yes.
Okay. Coming to the end of this section. So Sai, can you able to read it?
There is no charge with some exception for inbound data transfer, data transfer between services within the same AWS region. Pay for what you use, start and stop anytime. Not longer terms contract are required. Some services are free, but the other AWS services that they provision might not be free.
Yes, some services are free, some services not be free. Next, total cost to the ownership. Total cost of ownership. As the name itself says, what? Total cost to the owner. Who is going to pay all these things? That is called total cost of ownership. First one, if you're starting a company or a data center in your on-premises versus cloud, that is on-premises nothing but physical site, okay, physical place. Now, if you're starting a company or a data center, what are the things you need? You need equipments, you need resources administrator, you need contracts, you need to spend a lot of money for the capital. Correct? This is what you're going to start any business also, you need all these things. Now, what is happening in the cloud? You see, first one, no upfront expense. You pay only for what you use. It's not necessary that you have to have a big capital in your hand and then only you have to start. No, you can pay only at the month end, whatever you use, only that you are going to pay. Next one, improve time to market and agility. As I already mentioned in the advantages of cloud computing, what? Speed and agility, right? Increase speed and agility. That means we are able to market, we reach customers fast through cloud. Correct? Online, we can able to market and everything. We can able to market things. Next one, scale up and down. Scale up. That means I can able to keep on adding the resources. I can able to reduce the resources when I don't need them. Okay, that is what scaling up and down. Another one is self-service. It's not like I have to use all the services compulsory. It is 200 plus services they have. I want to use only 10 service means I'll use only 10 service and close it. I don't want to use all the service. It's not necessary, right? So this is your on-premises versus cloud. So that's the major difference. If you're taking an on-premise, you definitely have a big capital. You need to have a big capital. Now, what is the total cost of ownership? So here you can able to see total cost of ownership is nothing but the financial estimate to help identify direct and indirect cost. What is this direct and indirect cost? Let us take you are building a house. You are building a house. Okay. Now, what is the direct cost associated with this? Let us take 50 lakhs is your budget. Okay. Now, what is this 50 lakhs? Is 50 lakhs will be going for all the materials? Yes, engineer, labor, and all those things. What will be the indirect cost? You are mentioning that I am going to build a house for 50 lakhs. Correct, na? Now, what will be the indirect cost, do you think?
Put for a employees.
Exactly. Who said? Who said that?
Say,
Like, food for employees. You recently built a house, huh?
no, sir.
Okay. Exactly. If you build a house, then you will come to know that food for employees, tea, coffee, and all those things are coming under indirect cost, which was not in our mind at all. Again, for your function, your housewarming, or whatever it is, again, it will be going to take one more amount. Now, those kind of things are called indirect cost. Now, why we want to use TCO? That is total cost to the ownership. See, whenever you start a business or you're starting a house, something you want to build and all, you will first estimate. Now, you'll first estimate what is the cost, how and all we are going to spend. Now, to compare the cost of running an entire infrastructure environment or a specific workload on premises versus AWS will compare. For example, we are starting data center. We are starting a data center. Nowadays, as I told you, there is no server rooms and all nowadays. But if you are having a big server room and server cost, what are the things we have to do? To budget and build a business case for moving to the cloud. So before we move to the cloud, what is the budget for a on premises data center? On premise means what? Physical data center means what are all the cost it will involve? Let us see. Now here you can see server cost, Server means you have to have a hardware, that is your server rack, power distribution unit, switches, maintenance, and for this you need an OS operating system license for that. And computer means what I want. Computer will be, we cannot be able to kept it in a normal place. That 2000 computers, 10,000 computers means can you keep it in a normal place without having ventilation, right? So facility, space, power, and cooling systems, everything should be there. Again, for storage cost, SanDisk, storage area network, fiber cable switches, and who has to maintain the administrator cost. Again, these things also should be kept in facility, space, power, cooling, everything should there. Network cost, network hardware like LAN connections, switches, broadband, everything, and also administrator cost, everything should be kept in the same power, space, and cooling place. Again, IT labor cost, the net administrator or the server administrator, he'll charge like anything. 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees also he will ask. Nothing is doing, but he'll be there. To solve any problem, we have to pay for all these things. Correct? Now, if this is the charges, you see how much they have spent for a physical data center, for a on-premise physical data center, server cost, storage cost, network cost, IT labor cost for 3 years. For 3 years, if you use a physical data center. Now, when you move everything to cloud, AWS, what is it we have spent? So here we have spent on 1,67,422. Here we have spent only 7,509, where 96% of the amount we have saved it in this last 3 years, right? But how they have saved, you can see they have mentioned a 3 year PURI. Just now we learned PURI means what? Partial upfront reserved instance, correct? So partially we pay to because based on the load and requirement we'll keep on paying and using it. Now when we move from on premises to AWS, we're able to save 96% amount that we have saved. That is on premises we have and cloud we have. Are you getting this? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, wherever you go, for example, as I told you, this same example, you are going to build the house. You are going to build a house. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Am I? Okay. You're going to build a house. So whom will you contact first? You have decided you are going to build a house for 50 lakh. Okay. So whom will you contact first?
Architect.
Architect or engineer? Okay. Alright. So engineer. So what he will do?
Design first.
What is that?
Design.
Decide first. No, I'm saying your architect or engineer is saying that 50 lakh is not possible. 54 lakh he's saying. What you will say?
So one second, your screen is not shared. So
Not shared. 1 minute. It is shared only for me. It is showing 1 minute.
okay, now it's loaded.
Okay. Now what you will say? Your budget is 50,000, 50 lakh rupees. He is saying 54 lakh. What you will do? What you will do? What you will say to him? Hello.
Estimation, we'll check for the estimation.
You'll check for the estimation. What you will say to him, I'm asking. You said okay, you proceed, you will say.
No, we'll just check like how it comes to 54. Right?
Okay. You'll have another option, na?
Yes.
You'll go with another engineer or not?
Yes. Yes. Go.
He might say 50 lakh rupees is for your building, 4 lakh for me. Correct, na? That's also chances. You have to check with another engineer with the same estimate. I mean, same building blueprint you can give, or you can just say, "This is my idea. What is the cost you are saying?" So we will compare two or three engineers. Then only we have to proceed. Correct. Now, same thing when you're starting an application, you're going to build in AWS. You have an option called Pricing Calculator, AWS Pricing Calculator, which will give the estimate for all your resources what you're going to use. So, as a solutions architect, I told you right on the first day, the next level is solution architect. Now, if you become a solution architect, your first job will be only first calculate the estimate and give it. Calculate the estimate and give it. Now, to calculate that, AWS itself is giving a calculator that is called AWS Pricing Calculator, which will show you what is the monthly cost, what is the yearly cost, where you can able to reduce, you can identify opportunities to reduce monthly cost and explore the pricing points and calculation. We have to just type AWS Pricing Calculator. We just have to type AWS pricing calculator. It'll come first. You have to click this one. You have to create estimate. Click create estimate, and you are able to see first one is a region. First one is a region, and it is already in the US East Ohio. So I'll just change to Singapore only. Okay. And service region wise, what are all the service? Here you see, I told you AWS has 200 plus services, correct? Now here it is showing based on the location type, the services will change. How many services we have and all those things will get changed. You see, California, Virginia, based on the region wise, it will get changed. Okay. Now we'll go for Singapore location. Now, what is the service I want to do? I want to do EC2 instance. I want to take EC2 instance. When I type, you're able to see EC2 instance came and I click configure. Now, configure, I select a region and everything. Now, we have to specify. If you want, you can give a description or else you just specify. Shared instance, Linux operating system. Number of instances I have mentioned 10 computers, 10 instances. And again, what family I want. I told you right, 270 types are there. Like that, what type of family you want. You can mention T2, T3 Nano, T3 Nano. Save and add a service. I'm mentioning save and add a service. Now already I mentioned EC2. You will see what is a monthly cost, total yearly cost. Now again I type S3 bucket. S3 bucket configure. S3 bucket configure. Now this one S3 standard. There we have S3 standard types. So anyone that is basically it is selected already S3, and you see data transfer for GB costs. That also it is there. They're asking how much GB you will use per month. I'm mentioning 10 GB I will use. Okay, 10 GB. Next, if any request number of requests in this put copy paste and all, we can mention 10. Here also 100 I'll mention. Next, this and all again returned by S3 bucket and all those things. It's not necessary. Means you can just if you want to add another service, you add, or you can pick save and view summary. Now save and view summary. You're able to see how much it is costing for the storage. It is costing per month 0.25, and what is the yearly cost. Totally, how much it is going to charge upfront? No, nothing. We are not paying anything here. If you want to edit, you can see edit EC2 instance. We learn now AURI, PURI, and all those things. Here below you come, you see here compute service instance, no upfront, partial upfront, all upfront, right? Now here you see it's paying 3 years. Now 1 year, what is the cost of this upfront? You see 00 per month. It is 2.04 per month. Correct? Na? This is for 3 year. Now against 2.04. Now we'll pay for 1 year. What is the cost? Here you see the cost has been increased. Okay, this is service savings plan. One more here is the reservation time. If you reserve the instance for 1 year and no upfront, you're able to see you have to pay 3.50 per month. If you are going for 1 year, partial upfront. Now you see what is the partial amount if you pay means upfront you pay 19, remaining you pay only, I mean per month is 1.64 only. Previously it was 3.5. Again, all you're paying in one shot, first itself. Now, what is the cost? Monthly, nothing. Overall, you pay only $39. $39 you pay for all upfront. In case again you're subscribing for reserving for 3 years, you will be able to see only 76.21, not even $100. Previously it was 40, right? Nearly 40. So 40 into 3 years, around $120 supposed to come. But again they have reduced, you see, 50%. $50 they have reduced. Around 75% they have reduced again. So this is what we have mentioned update. Now you see what is the cost. Since I took 3 years subscription, it is showing 765.12 USD. Now this is the estimate we calculate and we download as, you see, download it as a PDF or a CSV format or JSON format, or you directly share this link. It will see agree and continue. It will show an estimate. It will become a public link. It will become a public link. Copy the public link and share it to your client. Share it to your client. I have pasted it in your meeting chat. You are able to see this? Yes, you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this lab, this is called Cloud Operation Lab. It will be there in your AWS Educate. Okay. When you come tomorrow, you have to finish this and come so that you will get a practice in this AWS Pricing Calculator. So I'll just log into my Educate. As I told you already, like this is introduction to cloud. You'll be able to see. Uh, where is that? Hmm. Cloud Operation Lab. You're able to see this Cloud Operation Lab. This lab will be having only about this pricing calculator. Okay, modules. Just click modules, and you see this start with Cloud Operation Lab. So this is again starting with cost estimation lab. If you click this, again it will show you the content is loading. Getting started with cloud operation. So here you see estimate AWS cost using pricing calculator. That is our lab. What we have to do, you have to click this link. It will directly take you to the cloud calculator lab. You add the configuration. You step by step instruction will be given. Enter in the find service, enter load balancing, and everything it will show. Elastic load balancer, choose configuration, right, and load balancer. Just now I showed you, right? Same thing you have to do. You have to type elastic load balancer, select this create estimate, select region, find elastic load balancing. It will show elastic load balancing configuration. Now, what configuration you have to do that, everything might have mentioned it here. Which region you have to select, everything step by step they have given you. Then again add EC2 instance, and again RDS, take a review, download the estimate. Once this is done, you will get this output. Save and share the estimate. Where copy the public link to share the estimate, send the link to other communication tools such as email and everything. Just it. We don't want to do anything, just copy it. That's it. Now the lab will be complete. Okay, so this is your first lab which you try. Once this is done, you will be having a final assessment. You have to get 70% score. Once this is done, a climb your batch will come. So you try by yourself first. Then, in case if you're not able to do, tomorrow I will guide you on what this is. This is just a normal lab only. It is not a big lab and all. This is just a basic understanding lab. What I showed you now for two things, for the pricing calculator, same thing only you are going to do. Okay. So coming back to pricing calculator. So when you click pricing calculator, it will show create estimate. Again, it will show you, see your estimate is broken into 12 months and total upfront and total monthly. You're able to see total monthly 12 months, how much they are going to charge, upfront how much you are going to pay, and total monthly charges it will show you. Just now I showed you, I think I didn't download the PDF, na? Okay, if you see this export as a okay, now it is getting saved in my desktop, and I just download it and I'll open it. So you are able to see this one. Yes, total contact your AWS sales and what is the estimate monthly cost and everything, it is saved. So this document will be sharing it to your client. Okay, are you getting this? Yes.
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 Okay, now we'll go for the original slide. So this is how you will save your document. So create estimate pricing calculator, you click it, select the configuration what you want. Now, what are the hard benefits here? So it will reduce spending on compute, storage, networking cost. That is, what is the additional benefits of consideration when you take AWS service? So hard benefits, if you see, don't want to spend a lot of time for your physical computer, storage, networking, security cost. Second one, you reduce the hardware software purchases. That is capex. Capex means what? Nothing but capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. Next, reductions. When you use more and more, your reduction in your operational cost, backup and disaster recovery. So as AWS will automatically take a backup copy, you are already safe. You're already in the safer side. So operational cost, backup cost, disaster recovery cost, everything is saved. Next, reduction in the operational personal. Reduction in the operational personal also. That means employee cost also less. I don't want to put an employee. I'll automate everything in the AWS. Next one is soft benefits. Soft benefits. What are the soft benefits? We can able to reuse of the same service and application that help you to enable you to define, and by using the same cloud service, you can able to recreate it again and again, which will increase your developer productivity because most of the problems are solved in AWS itself. So your developer productivity also includes developer don't want to type and write. I mean, configure, start writing from the scratch. Next, improved customer satisfaction, as I told you, like your SaaS model. SaaS model example I gave you. Do you remember? SaaS model, what example I gave you? Do you remember?
VS Code.
No, that is PaaS. PaaS. SaaS, I'm asking. End to end software, end to end SaaS. What is example I gave you? I gave you Zomato. Do you remember? Zomato I gave you. Yes, na.
Mm.
So end to end. So end to end it is having so improved customer satisfaction. You are getting tips notification, delivery notification, everything is there giving. Right. So agile business process. That is agile means what? Fast business process. Then quickly respond to new emerging opportunities. Increase the global reach. I'm able to increase my global reach faster as well. So that's what your soft benefits. So the case study of total cost ownership. Here you can able to see the business goals. You'll be able to see resource optimization. We can able to optimize our resources with robust security compliance, increased compute capacity, and speed to market. 1 day to provision new business, just a minutes to push out a service. I don't want a service means I can push out also. 1 day I can able to add my service also. Next, operational efficiency, continuously cost optimization reduction, continuous cost optimization reduction. We can able to do it. So all these are coming under your total cost of ownership. Coming to the end of this section, AWS organization. AWS organization. We will continue here. Continue or we'll do tomorrow. As this is another section, it will take some time. You guys tell me so that I will do that. Are you able to hear me? Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay, but I don't.
This is another section, as I told you. It might take some time. Or tomorrow, it's like okay, only organization and technical stuff will be there. Fine.
Okay.
If it is,
Okay. Fine. So we'll finish anyway. We'll be able to finish tomorrow by including this one. First, we'll start with organization, then two more topics: technical support and this one, billing and cost management. Okay, this one we have to understand clearly. Do one thing. You just finish that cloud first lab and come tomorrow, and we'll start this organization tomorrow. Okay. Yes.
okay.
Okay, guys. Fine. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Yes. Okay, guys.